Hello YouTube and welcome to my channel. I wanted to make a quick video since today is National Coming Out Day. I wanted to talk about something that I went through basically coming out as like a young kid. I'm only in my bathroom because there's pretty decent light in here compared to my room. It's kind of dim in there and I'm sorry for the videos being bad quality, but gotta do what you gotta do. But anyways, basically when I had come out of the closet, my parents weren't very used to the idea of, LGBTQ, and they weren't very educated on it and stuff. So it was very new to them. It's very scary for me, coming out and stuff like that. And when I did, I was 12 years old, and my mom acted really negatively. She punched me in the leg, she called me a faggot, she called me a queer, and she told me that it was not Adam and Steve, it's Adam and Eve. She would tease me and say, would you really let a boy do that to you? Would you really let him put his private part up your butt? And just say really ignorant, disgusting stuff, because she was listening to really religious groups of people that were very close-minded, were very by the book, and very old-fashioned. So, me being a 12-year-old kid and already being visually alternative and wearing makeup and, dark clothing and all that kind of stuff, she had a hard time dealing with that too, even though my dad was okay with it. He liked hairbands that wore makeup. He was used to that kind of stuff and would take me into the Hot Topic and buy me those kind of things. But, when I first came out, a lot of people didn't believe me, and I came out as bisexual, not gay. I am gay, but I did come out as bi. A point that I want to get across about that is sexuality isn't always written in stone. Basically, there is such a thing as sexual confusion. It happens to everybody, especially when your hormones are going to kick in. And you're going to have these personal experiences as an adult with sexual interaction with other people. No matter if you are, gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender, queer, non-binary, asexual, aromantic, pansexual, there's nothing wrong with you. And if you realize that, then come out. It is a scary thing, especially if you are a young kid, or you are an adult and you're realizing in your adult life that you are gay or that you are lesbian. Don't be afraid. If you're afraid that you're going to lose friends or family members, you lose them, you lose them. You're going to, there's always a saying that goes, if you lose some, you'll gain some. And even though it took a long time for my mom to accept that, she eventually did. And basically, when I came out, I thought I was bi because I was raised to like girls. I was told to like girls. I was told, in high school, Tyler's going to have all the girls on his side, and, he's going to have beautiful children with a beautiful wife, and so on and so forth. And so I thought that was the right way to go. And it caused a lot of sexual confusion. And I already had that initial fear. Before I was out of the closet in middle school at 12 years old, people knew, most definitely knew, but I didn't know, and my parents didn't know, but everybody else did. It was kind of one of those issues that I didn't know how to deal with, and I didn't have people to support me, and I got the shit beat out of me for it. A lot of people would tell me, don't wear makeup, your voice is too feminine, why aren't you talking about how, attractive she is, or when they would talk about my straight, friends that were males talking about sexual situations with females, I would get uncomfortable and they'd make fun of me for it. So a lot of people knew that I was, and they would always try to force me to say it, but I was scared to death because I was already getting bullied, was already getting the shit beat out for me, and, my parents, I knew at the time, did not like that idea. I was told as a very, young boy by my mom, there are gay people, they like, the same sex, and it's disgusting and it's wrong and those people are going to hell. And that it's a mental disorder and all of this kind of stuff. So at 12 years old, I basically tried to hang myself with a leather belt in the closet. And I was cutting myself. I had a lot of self-image problems. I had a lot of depression problems because of it. It really fucked with me that I didn't know who I was as a person. So, coming out, it generally helped me because I seen, guys and girls having boyfriends and girlfriends in school and in movies and in reality, and I was like, I just want that. I want to be happy. So at 12 years old, I did come out. Now, even though this was not the end of coming out of the closet fully, I realized later on, after having experiences with females, that I didn't feel sexual attraction to them. And I started having personal experiences with the same sex, and I realized that was who I was as a person, and I moved on with it. And a lot of people, oh my God, this is something that really pisses me off. A lot of people, when I was younger, they would always say, "You're just a kid, you don't know what you're talking about." But if their straight son said, "Well, I have a girlfriend and I'm 12 years old," they would think nothing of it. They wouldn't say, "Kids, you don't know what you're talking about." You don't, other than the fact that, young kids don't really know what a romantic relationship is, they wouldn't question their sexuality. So it was a very difficult thing for me. But later on in life, it did pay off because my grandma and my aunt and even family friends spoke up and said, "You know what, that's your kid and you need to accept them and you need to stop listening to these people. They're fucking stupid." So my parents came to terms with it and accepted me. It was very scary. I still get people that make fun of me. I still witness people that talk about how they hate gay people and how they hate transgender people and all this ignorant, stupid bullshit that I don't think any of you guys should recognize. RuPaul always said, what other people think of you is not your business. It never will be. And that's so true. So today and many other days, even if it's not specifically today, if you realize that you are lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, or queer, do not be afraid to come out. Try to find allies. Try to talk to other people. There are support groups out there. There are hotlines that you can call. And there are tons of support groups all around the world, regardless of the ugliness that's going on in the world, or, if your friends are homophobic or if your family is, don't talk to them anymore. Get away from them. And if you can't, try to talk to a friend until you can. But never, ever, ever give up and never be afraid of what other people think of you. So today, come out. I love you guys. Bye.